Hi. So today I am going to study biology for my NEET exam. I hope you also study with me and ignore all the background noises because the fan is on, the TV is on. But I'm in a separate room. Even though you get some small noises, ignore that. Okay, let's start. Now I'm studying class 12, Human Health and Disease chapter. Just I'm revising this chapter. I hope you also study something and make your time productive. In meanwhile, I may mute the mic because of high noises. So don't ask me to like why don't you talk and all, because I'm studying. Because of that reason, I don't talk in the middle. Hope you understand. But I will engage with you guys in meanwhile. Let's start. Human health and disease. Health for a long time was considered as a state of body, and where there was a balance of certain humors, this is what early Greeks like Hippocrates as well as Indian Ayurveda system of medicine accepted. It was thought that persons with black bile belonged to hot personality uh, and would have fevers. This idea was arrived at by yes, pure reflective thought. Somebody. The discovery of blood circulation by William Harvey using experimental method and the demonstration of normal body temperature in persons with black bile using thermometer disapproved the good human hypothesis of health. In later years of biology stated that mind influences through a neural system and endocrine system. Mind influences through neural system and endocrine system. Our immune system and that our immune system maintains our health. Hence, mind and mental state can affect. I think you get the sound now, okay? It is not muted, Ajay. Genetic disorders, deficiency with which a child is born, and deficiency or defects with the child inheritance from parents from birth. Infections and life, including food and water we take, rest and exercise we get to our bodies, habitats that we have a lack of. The term health is very frequently used by everybody. Health does not simply mean absence of disease or physical fitness. It could be defined as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being. When people are healthy, they are more efficient at work. This increases productivity and brings economic prosperity. Health also increases longevity of people and reduces infant and maternal mortality rate. Balanced diet. Personal hygiene and regular exercise are very important to maintain good health. Yoga has been practiced since time immemorial to achieve physical and mental health. Awareness about diseases and their effect on different bodily functions. Vaccination, immunization against infectious disease, proper disposal of waste, control of vectors, and maintenance of hygiene food and water resources are very necessary for achieving a good health. When functioning of one or more organs or systems of the body is adversely affected, characterized by various signs and symptoms, we say that we are not healthy. We have a disease. Diseases can be broadly grouped into infectious and non-infectious. Diseases which easily transmitted from one person to another are called infectious diseases, and infectious diseases are very common and every one of us suffer from these at some time or other. Some of the infectious diseases like AIDS are fatal. Among non-infectious diseases, cancer is the major cause of death. Drug and alcohol abuse also affect our health adversely. Common diseases in humans. A wide range of organisms belonging to bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoans, helminthes, etc. could cause different diseases in humans. Such diseases causing organisms are called pathogens. All parasites are therefore pathogens as they cause harm to the host by living in or on them. The pathogens can enter our body by various means, multiply and interfere with normal vital organs, resulting in morphological and functional damage. Pathogens have to adapt to life within the environment of the host. For example, the pathogen that enter the gut must know the way of surviving in the stomach at low pH and resisting the various digestive enzymes. A few representative members from different groups of pathogenic organisms are discussed here, along with the disease caused by them. Salmonella typhi. Is a pathogenic bacterium which causes typhoid, a fever in human beings. These pathogens generally enter the small intestine through food and water, contaminated with them, and migrate to other organs through blood. Guys, if anyone are interested to know about your health and various diseases, this will be helpful for you, because in this chapter we are discussing about various diseases, their symptoms, their causes and cures for the disease. And if you don't know also, it will be a little bit awareness to you. If you know the symptoms, it will be better, it will be helpful in your future also. I hope you understand. Again, I am repeating the typhoid one. Salmonella typhi is a pathogenic bacteria which causes typhoid, a fever in human beings. These pathogens generally enter the small intestine through food and water contaminated with them and migrate to other organs through blood. Sustained fever of 39 degrees to 40 degrees. Weakness, stomach pain, constipation, headache, loss of appetite are some of the common symptoms of this disease. Intestinal perforation and death may occur in severe cases. Typhoid fever could be confirmed by viral test. The confirmatory test for typhoid is viral test. The symptoms are stomach pain, constipation, and perforation in stomach, and it may lead to death. And the fever is of around 39 degrees centigrade to Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. And the pathogenic bacteria is Salmonella typhi, that causes typhoid fever. Now, a classic case in medicine. They have taken a small example which happen in real life. This can be useful to future also, because in this case, that a girl or a lady of, like, her name is, let me read first. A classic case in medicine, that of Mary Mellon, nicknamed Typhoid Mary. This lady was named by against her disease called typhoid. So this lady, named as Typhoid Mary, is worth mentioning here. She was a cook by profession and was a typhoid carrier who continued to spread typhoid for several years through the food she prepared. Unknowingly, she is to be a profession of cooking. She is in a profession of cooking. She used to cook the food and serve to lots of people. And by that food, or by the things she done, she contaminated all the things, right? By that, she spread the typhoid fever to many people without knowingly. Now, the disease number 2, bacteria like Streptococcus pneumonia or Haemophilus influenzae. These are pathogens. Streptococcus pneumonia and Haemophilus influenzae are responsible for the disease pneumonia in humans, which affects the alveoli and air-filled sacs of the lungs. As a result of the infection, the alveoli get filled with fluid, leading to severe problems in respiration. The people who are getting respiratory problems, majorly if in small scale, if you see, it will be the simplest one, the pneumonia. It's like a common cold and cough, the fever one. Normally, everyone gets in winter and rainy seasons. In human means affects the alveoli sacs and the lung of the lungs. As a result of the infection, the alveoli get filled with fluid, leading to severe problems in respiration. The alveoli get filled with fluid. The symptoms of pneumonia include fever, chills, cough, and headache. In severe cases, the lips and fingernails may turn to grey to bluish. In the case of pneumonia, the person gets their lips and nails from grey color to bluish color. And a healthy person acquires the infection by inhaling the droplets, aerosols released by the infected person, or even by sharing glasses, utensils, or the things with an infected person. Dysentery, plaque, diphtheria, etc. are some of the other bacterial diseases in men. Now the third case. Many viruses also cause disease in humans. Rhinoviruses represent one such group of viruses which cause one of the most infectious human ailments, the common cold. They infect the nose and the respiratory passage, but not the lungs. The common cold is characterized by the nasal congestion and the discharge and sore throat, hoarseness, cough, headache, tiredness, etc., which usually lasts for 3 to 7 days. Droplets resulting from cough or sneeze of an infected person are either inhaled directly or transmitted through contaminated objects such as pens, books, cups, doorknobs, computer keyboard or mouse, etc., can cause infection in the healthy person. So be careful with such things. Next disease. Some of the human diseases are caused by protozoans. Now till now we have studied about the disease caused by bacteria, and now we will be discussing the disease caused by protozoans. You might have heard about malaria, right? A disease man has been fighting since many years. Plasmodium, a tiny protozoan. The protozoan name here is Plasmodium, is responsible for this disease. Different species of Plasmodium, that is Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium falciparum, are responsible for different types of malaria. Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium falciparum are responsible for different types of malaria. Of these, malignant malaria caused by in these three, like Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium falciparum, the main dangerous one is Plasmodium falciparum, because this is a malignant malaria. Is the most serious one and can be even be fatal. So we have to be careful, especially in rainy season, because that is the breeding season for mosquitoes. Now let us see deeper inside of this malaria. Let us take a glance of this cycle of Plasmodium. Plasmodium enters the human body as sporozoites, infectious form through the bite of the infected female Anopheles mosquito. So the mosquito here is female Anopheles mosquito, is very dangerous, which causes the malaria, because that mosquito enters our body, like the mosquito adds sporozoites in our body, which is very dangerous for us and the mosquito also. These parasites initially multiply within the liver cells and then attack the red blood cells, resulting their rupture. So our blood will be ruptured here. The rupture of RBCs is associated with release of toxic substance hemozoin. Hemozoin is very important to remember, which is responsible for the chill and fever, high fever recurring every 3 to 4 days. Because of this, sometimes you get high fever unknowingly. When we take medicines like paracetamol also, it won't affect your body, because due to this malarial parasite, which is responsible for the chill, high fever recurring every 3 to 4 days. The very high fever we get in these days. When a female Anopheles mosquito bites an infected person, these parasites enter the mosquito. Another mosquito, when bites to the infected person, these parasites enter the mosquito's body and undergo further development. The parasites multiply within them and to form sporozoites that are stored in the their salivary glands. When this mosquito bites a human, these sporozoites are introduced into his body, thereby initiating the events mentioned above. It is interesting to note that malarial parasite requires two hosts, a human and one female Anopheles mosquito, to complete its life cycle. The female Anopheles mosquito is a vector transmitting agent too. And there is a drug called quinine, which helps to treat malaria. Quinine is a drug which helps to treat malaria. Hello botany hacks. But I remember better when I read out. I'll remember better when I read out loudly than reading in my mind. So that's why reading out. Actually, I done with this chapter and questions also done. Just revising the NCRT again. And yeah, quinine is a drug to treat malaria. And amoeba histolytica. Yes, I'm going to attempt on May 4th. Guys, there is lots of background noise, so for some time I'm muting the mic. Botany hacks. Hello. I think now it's audible for everyone. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. No, I'm not following the Umid batch. Actually, I'm an academy student of Plus batch. Nice. Umuneni Anil Babu, hello. I'm from Andhra Pradesh, Vizag. No, I'm studying from an Academy Plus subscription. It's an online coaching. And botany hacks, where are you from? Like which coaching you are preparing? I'm preparing for my NEET exam, second attempt. Okay. And do subscribe if you're not done. Ascariasis, the common roundworm, and Wuchereria the filarial worm are some of the helminthes which are known to be pathogenic to man. Ascariasis, an intestinal parasite, causes ascariasis. Ascariasis, an intestinal parasite, causes ascariasis. Symptoms of this disease include internal bleeding, muscular pain, fever, anemia, and blockage of the intestinal passage. The eggs of the parasite are excreted along with the fecus of the infected person, which contaminates soil, water, plants, etc. A healthy person acquires this infection through contaminated water, vegetables, fruits, etc. Next, Wuchereria bancrofti. Wuchereria bancrofti or Wuchereria malai. The filarial worms cause a slowly developing chronic inflammation of the organs in which they live for many years, usually the lymphatic vessels of the lower limbs, and the disease is called elephantiasis or filariasis. The genital organs are also often affected, resulting in the gross deformities. The pathogens are transmitted to a healthy person through the bite of a female mosquito vectors. Next, many fungi belonging to the genera Microsporum, Trichophyton, and Epidermophyton are responsible for ringworms, which is one of the most common infectious diseases in man. Appearance of dry scaly lesions on various parts of the body, such as skin, nails, and scalp, are the main symptoms of this disease. These lesions are accompanied by intense itching. Heat and moisture help these fungi to grow, which makes them thrive in skin folds such as those in the groin or between the toes. Ringworms are generally acquired from soil or by using towels, clothes, or even the comb of infected individuals. Now, maintenance of personal and public hygiene is very important for prevention and control of many infectious diseases. Measures for personal hygienic include keeping the body clean, consumption of clean drinking water, food, vegetables, fruits, etc. Public hygiene includes proper disposal of waste and excreta, periodic cleaning and disinfection of water reservoirs, pools, cesspools, and tanks, and observing standard practices of hygiene in public catering. These measures are particularly essential where the infectious agents are transmitted through food and water as a typhoid, amoebiasis and ascariasis. In case of airborne disease such as pneumonia and common cold, in addition to the above measures, close contact with the infected persons or their belongings should be avoided. One, for diseases such as malaria and filariasis that are transmitted through insect vectors, the most important measure is to control or eliminate the vectors and their breeding places. This can be achieved by avoiding stagnation of water in and around residential areas, regular cleaning of household coolers, use of mosquito nets, introducing fishes like gambusia in ponds that feed on mosquito larvae, spraying of insecticides in ditches, drainage areas, and swamps, etc. In addition, doors and windows should be provided with wire mesh to prevent the entry of mosquitoes. Such such precautions have become all the more important, especially the light of recent widespread incidences of the vector-borne diseases caused by Aedes mosquitoes, diseases like dengue and chikungunya in many parts of the India. The advancements made in biological science have armed us to effectively deal with many infectious diseases. The use of vaccines and immunization programs have enabled us to completely eradicate deadly diseases like smallpox. A large number of other infectious diseases like polio, diphtheria, pneumonia, and tetanus have been controlled to a large extent by the use of vaccines. Biotechnology, about which, okay. Biotechnology is at the verge of making available newer and safer vaccines. Discovery of antibiotics and various other drugs has also enabled us to effectively treat infectious diseases. Yeah, botany hearts. Sure, I will try. And like I'm not taking live sessions daily. Sometimes, like, and when I feel distracted of other things, at that time I come to live like this way. And you didn't say in which attempt you are like taking your this exam. Okay, guys, whatever. That's all for today. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, like this video and share this with your friends. Thank you. Bye bye. Do subscribe.